Shalom, welcome back, B'ezrat Hashem. We'll continue with Sefer DaNiiEL. All right. Okay.
It's just so.
Yeah.
These Pisukim are so long.
I know.
It's really like each one of them is really just like its own.
Right.
It's got its own thing. It's got its
Right.
own thing.
So I guess we'll begin at the parsha, the parak, just to recap. Uvishnat shtayim lemalchut Nebuchadnezzar, and in the second year to the kingship, to the kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar, Chalam Nebuchadnezzar chalomot. Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams in plural. Vatit pa'em rucho, and he was extremely disturbed. His spirit was twicely disturbed by this, as we said, or Rashi was saying, because by Paro it says Vatit pa'em rucho. Here it's Vatit pa'em rucho 2 times, meaning he forgot the dream and he forgot the explanation of the dream. Paro forgot the explanation, but he remembered the dream, so he was doubly troubled now. But he couldn't fight the sleep. What?
He's gonna look for a translator.
Well, a dream, right? Interpreter.
So any king would do.
Right. But he was still tired. He just fell asleep. Okay. Vayomer Hamelech likro lechartumim. Right. And the king now says to call all of the dark magicians, ula'ashafim, and let's see if we can get some definitions between these things. Okay.
Kesef, maybe people, the rich people.
Ashafim are the stargazers. Ulemechashvim hapoalim b'maaseh shedim. Mechashvim are ones who are occupied with demons and shedim. Ulekazdim hamapilim goralot, who make lotteries.
Kazdim is a people, right?
Ur Kazdim was the name of the place, and Kazdim are people. Is
well.
Lashon Kazdim, yeah, which is Aramite essentially.
So it's probably the Machshafim. Oh, that, and he called also the Kazdim.
Lechartumim u'lashafim, lamachshafim, ve'lekazdim. Right. Lehagid lamelech chalomothab. Lehagid is being used here, correct, meaning obviously correctly, but lehagid meaning specifically the word lehagid because he doesn't know his dream. So you have to lehagid. You have to give him information he lacks. Gimel dalet is giving to the poor, so you have to fill in the information that he lacks. So lehagid lamelech chalomothab, to tell and reveal to the king his dreams in plural. Vayavo'u vayamdu lifnei hamelech, and they all arrived and stood lifnei hamelech, before the king. Vayomer lahem hamelech, and the king said to them, Chalom chalamti, vatipaem ruchi, and my spirit is disturbed, ladat et hachalom, to know along with the dream. I guess the interpretation with the dream. Right.
Say that again. Vatipaem ruchi.
Right. And my spirit was disturbed. Lada'a, to know, et hachalom. Et is being used here, so et is always adding. It's one of the words that's completely lost in translation. So et, along with the chalom, right, which could be the dream.
Yeah, but he said he doesn't remember his dream though.
Exactly. So meaning, vatipaem ladat et hachalom. I am having trouble to remember that which is also along with the chalom, meaning the dream. Meaning the interpretation and the chalom itself, and the dream itself.
He's also, okay.
Alright, so...
The first.
Right. By Dabru, it's interesting, why the Kazdim would speak first out of this list in that order. By Dabru HaKazdim lamelech Aramit. And the Kazdim spoke to the king in Aramit. And this is the flip of DaNiiEL. This is now the whole book is in Aramaic. We'll see. Okay. So they say, Malka, king, right? Melech is easy. Le'almin chayi. Le'almin is forever live. You shall live forever, essentially. It's their god, the king, right? So live forever. Long live the queen in modern times. It's long live the king, essentially. Emar chelma le'avdach. Tell the chalom to your servants. Ufishra nechave, and its interpretation we will give it over to you. The Targum of the word lehagid is chiva. Pesher hachalom in modern Hebrew also is the meaning of the dream, is like the explanation of the dream. So they're saying to him, look.
It's interesting, it has
Yeah.
the same otiyot as perush also.
Right. Right. So that could actually very well be exact. That's a good catch. Like Perish, yeah. Perush it's split. You know, it's the explanation that's split apart from the thing or whatever it is. But yeah, exactly. In Perush. So basically, they're saying to him, like the way that normally it goes. They're saying, "Tell us the dream, and we'll tell you the interpretation." What do you mean? Tell me the dream and the interpretation. So he says, "Ane malka ve'amar lekasdae," and answers the king and says to the kasdim, right? Ve'amar lekasdae. And I would actually, if you want to copy and paste the ktiv and the kri, basically the word in the brackets should be before the word without nekudot. If you want to do that, you know what I'm saying? If you want to, yeah.
Why should it be?
Because it's basically you move the in the brackets
it should be red.
Yeah, so you move that because sound is slower, and when you read it out loud, by the time you shift your eyes, the sound enters with this. You know, the sight enters with the sound.
Okay, fair enough.
And the gra, according to the gra as well. Yeah. So it says, so ane malka ve'amar lekasdei, so answers the king and says to the kasdim, milta mini azda. This thing, mini is from me, azda, it went away. Like, I lost the dream. I can't tell it to you. So he's saying, milta is like a word or thing, and this, you know, dibur is like this thing, this davar, you know. Milta, yeah.
It's milim.
But this is exactly, because this thing, meaning thing is both a physical thing and thing is a word thing, you know, like this thing. So milta mini azda. This thing, mini, from me, azda, it went away. Apparently, right? Azda, we can double check if... So, hadavar halach mimeni is translating as that it went away, right? Okay. So, he's saying, hen lo tehode onani chelma ufishra. Hen, those, lo tehod onani, those who do not fill me in and let me know of the chelma, of the chalom, and ufishre, and its interpretation. Hadamin titavdun, you will be killed essentially. Ubatecho nevale yitsamun, and your houses will be filled with like garbage and disgusting things. You know, like basically saying, because this is how serious he was about how much the dream shook him and how much he needs the answer now, and he forgot both, you know. So they're saying vehen chelma ufishra techavun matan, and vehen chel, and those vehen, and those chelma ufishra, the dream and the interpretation, tehachavun, give over, those who give over the dream and the interpretation to me. Matnan.
What? Tehachan, I thought, no.
Tehachavon. The vav is with a cholam there, which means tehachavun. Tehachavon, really.
I don't see a vav in my version. Okay.
Oh, you have like 3 squares or something?
No,
what do you have?
I could have deleted it already.
Right. All you have to do is, if you have Hebrew QWERTY, option O. Like, you add the O sound. Whatever. Okay, but yeah, it's supposed to be tehachavon, right? Whoever gives me over that information, matnan venizba v'yikar sagi tekablun min kadamai. Matnan is matanot, presents. Venizba is like... Nizba is like biza is the loot of everything. What? What'd you say?
I have a dot under my bed over here.
Right, unevizba. Thank you, yeah. Unevizba, so I think it has to do with the word biza, which means like the loot, the whatever extra money or something. Matnan v'ikar sagi tikablun min kadamai. Okay, so he's saying...
Wait, go back for a second. He threatened to kill these people first though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did he do that?
He's saying matanot ve'osher, right? Wealth, ukavod, right? Okay. The Malbim. What? What'd you say?
He threatened to kill these people at first though?
Yeah, absolutely. He's saying like that's
Where-
how crazy he is. He's
Where
gonna
was
say.
that?
Where was that phrase?
Yeah, what was the wording on that? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Hadamin titavdun.
I'm just curious to see how this guy threatens life. You know, he's a
Right.
king. Like, what's his?
Right, so that's the word hadamin titavdun. You will be made into bloods. You will be destroyed. You will be cut up into nothing. You'll become a puddle of blood, essentially. Chas v'shalom. Ubatecho nevale yitzamun, and your houses will be filled with garbage and disgusting things, essentially. Let me. I can get the actual. Let's see what the Malbim writes. Right. Techatchul lechatichot. You will be cut up into tiny pieces. Ubatechon yusam lebeit machraot. And your house will be made into the house of trash, like the garbage dump. Your house will be a center for... Labri. Will be a center for that kind of stuff. Essentially.
Oh,
for filled with garbage and...
Yit Shamun?
Right.
Shemen?
Yitzamun
Oh,
will be
Sam.
placed like, yeah, Sam. Yitzamun, right? So the hen, and then the opposite, and whoever does tell me, right, the dream and everything, the presence and wealth.
I'm just interested, again, like
absolutely.
I said, like, he's a king, like, this is how he threatens someone. I'm gonna... Hadamin tit avdun.
Right. Puddles of blood you will be turned into, you will be made into, and your houses will be filled with, filth. Or whatever it's, properly translated. I could see.
Probably just again,
Rashi writes.
Shame will be brought onto your house, like something like that. Why Rashi has someone on this?
Nivle, Rashi says ashpa, which is again garbage dump. Nivle, yeah. Itzamun, right. So it will be placed. Okay. Yeah, it's good to confirm that we're on the right track here. Okay, so he says lahen, therefore, lahen, right? Lahen, chelma ufishra hachavuni. The dream and the interpretation, tell it over to me. Also, in Aramaic, lahagid, the Targum is chiva, but it's a word, yom leyom yabia omer, velayla lelayla yichave da'at. Yichave also is like the otiot chava, and also chava, in Aramaic, chivya is a serpent, and chava's connection, obviously, with the serpent and all these kinds of things. So they're all linked. So whatever this is, but that's what it is over here. We'll see. So anu thinyana ve'amrin, chas v'shalom, that whole situation. Hopefully Chabad is not associated with anything negative. What? Thinyanuth, right. Sorry. Anu thinyanuth ve'amrin. They answered thinyanuth, shenith, right, a second time, ve'amrin, and they are saying, Malka, king, pleading with him. Chelma ye'amar le'avdoi, the dream tell over to your servants, and then we'll ufishra nehachave, and then the interpretation we can give you. Ane Malka, right, nehachave, right. Ane Malka answers, One hamelech ve'amar, and says, Min yatziv, from that which is before me, from what you've just did, by your response, essentially. Min yatziv, matzeva is like that which is placed and everything. Min yatziv, from that which is I just placed before me that I just saw. Yada ana, now I know. De'idna atun zavnin. That time you are buying for yourselves. Like you're repeating the same thing I just told you. Kol kovel di chazeithun, all because for you chazeithon, that you see di azda mini milta, you already see that left me this word, the dream and everything. So he says dihen chelma lo tehodianani, whoever this dream, what?
No, I'm just trying.
Oh yeah. Dihen helma lo tehodeunani, those that the dream are not going to inform me and give over to me. make known to me. Chada hi datchon. One result will be your only.
What's again Antun?
Where are you?
Antun Zavnin. I was
Antun is you. Atem.
Antun.
The nun always nofel also, like drops away. So it's like atum, which is atem. You. Zivanin is buying. Lisbon. De zabin abba bitre zuze.
Yeah, interesting.
That bought my father. So zavinin is in plural now. That you all are buying, so zavinin. Kol kovel, all because of or opposite, meaning you see, di chazeithun, that you are seeing already.
Idana.
Idna is idana is time, but idna hahi, but et hahi. Idana is time. Interesting why the word edin is hiding in there. What that means, okay? But yeah, you're buying time essentially. That's why you're repeating the same thing, like you're wasting my time. I just told you, I don't know, and you're doing this. So he says, Chada hi datchon. Chada is one. He is in feminine singular. One is she is one ruling for you all essentially. Like whoever doesn't tell me, it's going to be the same end for you all. I could see maybe how the Malbim would write. Bim, right. Davar emet v'yatziv, right. Demin yatziv, for it is evident before me the truth, that simply based on what we just witnessed, experienced, okay? So he's saying, Yahazitun, right. De'idana, asher zu ha'sha'a atem esurim lamun. Slightly different.
Hod unanan. What's that? The hod. It sounds like hod also. Hod unani. It's a long one.
Ya'an shiriyatem. Ya'an shira'item shehadavar halachmani. Right, okay. Yeah, we're on the right track here.
Chada is one, that much I know.
Oh, right, the next one. Chada hidat.
The hod unan. Maybe give me the answer. It has
Achat hidatchem, right? One, she will be your Torah, your ruling, your decree. Whoever doesn't tell me, it's going to be the same decree for you all. Death, obviously, the most probably painful way.
What's tehod unani?
Tehod unani, make known to me. Da, right? Ni, like tell me to know, like you'll make known to me. Lehodia is to make known. Tehodio nani in Aramaic, to make known to me.
It has answer. It has
ani, right? Chada hidadhon, right? One is that. Umila chdiva. So he's saying umila chidva, right? Chazav, right? In Aramaic, the Dalet and Zayin interchange. So like chazav, which is like a lie. Umila in a word that is a chazav, a lie. Ushchita, and destructive, deceitful. Hizdamantun lemeimar kadamai, that you are going to think to say before me. Hizdamantun lemeimar kodamai, to say before me. Adi idana yishtane. Okay, I'm sorry. What is that? Ad sheyishtane ha'et. Oh, so the Malbim is saying essentially, I think he's saying idana, that this moment you're all sentenced to death essentially because you don't know. You asked that second question, so the Malbim is saying you're all sentenced to death now.
So is it just the Kazdim or?
All of them. But the Kazdim, I guess, are the leaders among them. They're the wisest of them all or something. Adi idana yishtane. So until that time will change.
And he's still not going to give me a paper.
There's a lot of explanation here, yeah. So it says...
Pasuk also, this is one of the long ones.
Right. Right, and if you're thinking to now lie your way out of it and tell me like some corrupt answer, עד עידנא ישתנה, עד אשר ישתנה העת, כלומר, קודם נטות צלילי ערב שישתנה מועד הבוקר. Rashi is saying, you're not, essentially, from what I understood, you're not moving from here until, עד ישתנה, until the day will change, until the next day or something, but the Malbim is saying until the time, Idna, the time that you're now sentenced to death, will change, or it won't change now, because based on if you're going to say or whatever. Right, right, let me see if we can read it from the beginning over here. Adi idana yishtane. Lahen chelma emarli ve'inda di pishra tehahavunani. He says, Lahen, therefore, chelma amruli, the dream tell me, ve'inda, and I will know di pishra tehahavuni, and I will know the interpretation. He says, once you already could tell me the dream, I could confirm to you the interpretation. I guess, I don't know. It's weird what that means. I could look.
Inda, what's inda?
Where is it? Inda ve'ani eda, like ve'inda ani eda. Di fishra tehachavunani, that you are going to tell it over to me. So he says anu kazda'e, right? The kasdim now answer kodam malka, before the king, ve'amrin, and they're saying to him, lo ithai enash al yabeshta, there is no man on earth, on the dry earth, Yabeshta Yabasha, Dimilat Malka Yuhal Lahavaya, that the king's word or request, Yuhal Lahavaya, will be able to tell over to you. They're saying what you're asking is impossible. There's no man on earth who's able to tell you both things. Kol Kovel di Kol Melech Rav Vishalit, all because Kol kovel is like because of the apparent things that are opposite. Because the kol melech, because every king. Kabel is like receive, to lekabel, or it means it's the targum of the word neged, which means opposite. Because in order to receive something, you have to be opposite the actual thing to be able to receive it from them. So kol kovel, so it means like all of. Because of, essentially, all opposite. I'll see the exact thing.
Maybe it's called Kovel D, no?
Yeah. Kol keneged, kalomar tishbachona zu emet hi leumat shelo hayem. Kol keneged. That's, literally, kol keneged. Everything that's opposite, because, it means because, essentially. Opposite all this that you're asking, we'll try to say it better, but in this context, but it's saying, Dikol, maybe we'll understand it by the rest of the pasuk, the context. It's saying Dikol melech rav veshalit, every single king, every single leader, and every single ruler. Mila kidna lo sha'il. A word like this, kidna lo sha'il, he did not ask. Like no one ever asked such an impossible thing. Lechol Khartum ve'ashav ve'kazdai, to every single dark magician and every single astrologer and every single wise kazdim, whatever they are. Right. Umilta di malka sha'il yakira, and the word in this thing that the king is asking, yakira, it is extremely yakar, like very valuable, very difficult, very weighty. It's yakar, huge.
Again, it's expensive.
Yeah. Ve'achoran lo ithai. Right. Yeah. Yakar, exactly. In modern times as well, even. Yakar means extremely rare, the difference between kavod and yakar. But yeah. It says, Achoran lo ithai di chavina kodam malka. There, in a different one, there is no one with us, di chavina, that will be able to tell you kodam malka, before the king, all these things. Lahen, therefore, let me see here. Lahen elahin di medarehon imbisra lo ithohi. Therefore, gods that their dwelling place is with man, lo ithohi, are not with us.
That's their dwelling place in Midarehon?
Yeah, like dira, is a dwelling place. Midarehon im bisra, with basar, with
Flesh.
flesh and blood, lo ithohi, are not with us. Let me confirm that is the correct way to read that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay. Ashaf hadochek b'mazal, someone who's an astrologer and doing things with the constellation and the different influence of the planets and stars and stuff. Okay. Yakira, right. Kveda. Ve'acharon lo ithai. Kaved is like heavy. It's a heavy thing. It's a huge thing you're asking, right? Ve'achar ein asher yagida. Ve'acher ein sheyagida. And there's no other one that will be able to tell us. You called the smartest people into this room. Like there's no one else. Lahen elahin. Ach malachim. He's saying, rather the angels, asher midoram im basar vadam einenu. Ach malachim asher midoram im basar vadam.
Maybe the ones that dwell with us. Even.
Yeah, the malachim that are on earth are not with us right now. Interesting. They acknowledge that there's a concept of malachim, and it confirms that the malach, different than an angel, which is an angelic being that remains only in the heavens. A prophet is called a malach, and malach is a messenger. So they're saying midarehon, migurehon, right, where they garim, where they live. Umidrash Rabbi Tanchuma, ve'acharon lo ithai, ve'aharon lo ithai, kohen halovesh urim betumim eino kan shiagid lecha. Amar lahem kol kach haya koach beoto bait v'nitatam li etza lachrivo miyad ka'as v'tziva lahargan. Wow. Okay, so he says, right, midarehon. They're saying that they're the melachim that dwell with people, that there are angels that descend to earth, essentially living angels. They are not with us in this room right now, but they're saying also in the midrash. Rabbi Tanchuma says that it says the acharon lo ithai, the chet and the het, right? If you pronounce, they're both from the throat, right? The deepest part of the mouth, the 5 parts of the mouth, right? So they're interchangeable essentially. So instead of the acharon lo ithai, read it the aharon lo ithai, and Aharon is not with us. Aharon, the Kohen, halovesh urim betumim, that is wearing the urim betumim, eino kan, he is not here because he would have been able to tell you exactly what through the Urim Betumim. Kan shiagid lecha, that will be able to convey this secret information to you. Amar lahem kol kach haya koach beoto bait. He says, like this was the power of that bait, the Beit HaMikdash that I destroyed. He's saying that was the power that was in the Beit HaMikdash. V'nitatam li etza leachrivo, and was given to me, and you gave me the advice to destroy it. Miyad ka'as v'tziva lehargan. He immediately got angry and commanded to kill all of his advisors. These people right now. That's crazy. That's Midrash Tanhuma. Okay. Kol kovil dina malka benas ukatzaf sagi. Kol kovil dina means all of as opposite happy. Dina, this whole thing happening, right? Malka.
Everyone's good.
Oh no one's happy. Wait, what would you say?
I thought sagi is happiness.
Oh no, sagi is a lot. Uketzef, right, which is anger, sagi.
Oh.
Benas.
Totally the opposite.
Yeah, what is benas here? We'll see. Wow, thank God for the Malbim, literally. And Rashi, of course, but... Right, so... Oh, this is actually Rashi right now. Kol kovil dina leomat hatshuva azot, right? Opposite this whole thing happening. Malka benas v'katzav sagi. Haya hamelech beza'af v'ketzef gadol.
1 second.
Benas, right.
Okay, maybe it's just saying that's what's going on. Kol kovel did not, like, everyone that was going on opposite Malka Benas Uktaf Sagi, like the king that was filled with anger.
Right, Hamelech ba beza'af v'ketzef, with fury and like anger.
What was Nasu said?
It's translated apparently as beza'af, which is some kind of heavy anger. Right. Zoafim, Rashi, and Malbim, Nesisin. I don't know what that means exactly.
Okay, so it's basically everyone who was not involved with this king's wrath, fury, various hellfire furies.
Right. 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 You even know, you translate that. Right. le'ovada, to
Okay.
in context also now, after he's
What?
extremely angry. Ve'amar le'hovada le'chol chakimaya de Bavel. He commanded to
That's definitely Chacham, right? All the
Chakimay,
smart
Chakimay,
people,
right.
Smart people of Bavel.
Exactly, all the wise of Bavel. So
Well, I don't know what Hovada is though.
right, so you know the whole sentence except one word. That's awesome. Okay, so le'ovada is to destroy, le'abed, le'ashmid, le'arog, le'abed. So the aleph hey are interchange apparently. So le'hovada, to destroy, to like kill off all of the wise of Bavel.
Oh wow.
Right. So it says
Hovada, that's the kill off.
right, lehovada, to absolutely destroy, lechol hakimei Bavel, to all of the wise of Bavel. Vidatha nifkath, and the decree went out in the feminine, right? Nafkat. Okay, v'chakimaya mitkatlin, that all of the wise sages will be now executed. All the wise of Bavel will be killed, literally. Katal, kitil, to kill them. Uba'u DaNiiEL v'chavrohi lehit katala. And also DaNiiEL and his friends were included in this group. They were sent to be killed as well. Beidain, and then, literally. Beidain is like and then. There was another one that's much clearer. Adain is while, in the meantime. Yeah, that's exactly in modern Hebrew. Meanwhile, exactly. DaNiiEL, it's really written like a script. Again, like DaNiiEL is now focusing on DaNiiEL. Hethiv eita, heshiv eitza, utaim le'aryoch, rav tabachaya, malka. Right. So he returned in advice. Hethiv eita uteim. Let me see.
Eta is, well, Ed is a pen. I don't know.
Eita here is eitza, like the tzadi and tet interchange in Aramaic. Eitza, eita, and it's 9 and 90. You know, so like it flips. Okay, so it says Beidain az DaNiiEL heshiv eitza v'ta'am. He answered a advice and a ta'am and a reason to Aryoch. What?
Ta'am is flavor.
Right, it is, but a flavor is like it gives a taste into. It's not a real reason. Rav Moshe Shapiro Zatzal did say that, but the closest thing we have right now in English to make it make sense, like it's like a taste into why I'm telling you this. It's not the actual reason. It may be like giving you an idea, a taste, right? A flavor.
You can use the word
right.
flavor.
Okay, yeah. So, right. So,
I think it would apply if we're trying to think, if I think it's saying what I think it's trying to say.
Right.
Repeat the translation. Beidain, yeah, you know, in the meantime.
Beidain, DaNiiEL, he Hethiv, Heshiv, like Hathiv means Heshiv, he returned. Okay. He returned Eitza, Eita, which is Eitza is like advice, right? Yoetz is an advisor. Eita, Utaim, and a flavor, like a reason, like a taste into. Le'aryoch. Who is Aryoch? Rav Tabachaya di Malka. He is the head of the slaughterhouse of the king, the head of the executioner of the king.
Are we safe to assume that Ashpenaz is dead at this point?
Not yet. They're not dead.
Ashpenaz is not dead.
Ashpenaz?
Yeah.
Who's Ashpenaz?
He's the Sarisim, I thought.
Oh, that guy. The other guy. Right. So, I don't know. It doesn't mention him, but basically there is a decree now that he's going to like wipe out his cabinet, his advisors and everything right now. And DaNiiEL is sending a message to Aryoch, who is the head executioner in charge of Rav Tabachaya, litboach is literally to slaughter, to murder, has v'shalom, di malka, of the king. Di nefak lekatala lechakimei Bavel, that went out lekatala, to kill, to the chakimei, to the wise ones of Bavel, that went out, right? So, ane ve'amar, and he answered
basically,
and said.
DaNiiEL is giving a word of a piece of advice to this guy who's about to go kill everyone in Bavel.
Yeah.
The executioner.
Yeah, exactly. He says, ane ve'amar le'aryoch shalita di Bavel. He is saying now to Aryoch, the leader, Shalita de Malka, who is the like the ruler of the king, someone who can influence the king, I guess. Alma datha mehachzefa min kodam Malka. on what is this decree, mehachzafa, that's being like pushed out fastly, min kodam malka, from before the king, and abruptly, like lechtzaf. Aneva amar le'aryoch shalit shel melech, al ma yatsa hadat bechozek kol kach. Machzefa is like, chatzuf is like, in modern Hebrew, is like audacious, like that this just came out so quickly, like just confrontation right away. What happened? Like that this decree went out from before the king. And it says, Edain, and then Milta, and then that word, Hoda Aryoch LeDaniel. And then Aryoch filled Daniel in on what that word was,
Hoda,
on what happened.
returned,
Right. Edain Hoda, right. Hodia, right. Milta Hoda Aryoch LeDaniel. The thing Aryoch then filled in Daniel. Daniel al, he went up. He went up, meaning he went before the king. Uba'a min Malka, and requested from Malka, from the king. Dizman yinaten le, that time will be given to him. Ufishra lahachavaya lemalka, and then the interpretation will be revealed to the king.
So basically, Daniel went to this advisor.
Right, the head executioner.
The advisor went to the guy who had influence.
Right.
The guy.
Yeah, put in I guess a request that Daniel could speak to him.
And Daniel actually got that, and then the word came back.
Right, that could be a miracle in itself if you're pointing it out like that, like
Maybe
you know that.
a document, you know.
Right, exactly.
Could just say that he got it.
Right.
That appeared to him, you know.
Right. So
next sentence, he appeared in front of the king.
Right.
So it's just very interesting again that he just went. He just, like, what did he say? What was he? Doesn't tell you what he said.
What Daniel said?
Yeah, it doesn't tell you what he really.
No, it's going to. Daniel is about to. We're gonna see what Daniel's gonna do right now. I think to pause here because we'll keep the episodes kind of short. This is the pay. You see the pay in the text. Like this is the next perek, and we'll pick it up in the next video. B'ezrat Hashem.